How's it going, everybody? This is Siri here, and we have the blog post for Blastaar, which is going to show you the full kits on here. I took a quick gander at it. I didn't really do a full breakdown. I wanted to leave that more for a live reaction. However, we have another new promo code. So this is actually pretty funny as far as the promo code they're doing. It is OOPS. Just think of Britney Spears, guys. Oops, you did it again. Hit redeem. And there is 100 power cores, so nothing fancy, but it is a free power core drop that we could end up getting. So let's go ahead and grab that. Well, let's go ahead and check out this blog post. The Living Bomb Burst, Chapter 2 Legend, the Annihilus invasion has begun, and Nexus Earth is on the verge of collapse. Strike is calling in Negative Zone royalty to form an explosive partnership with Strike Blastaar. Blastaar is the second of the 3 essential legends you need to unlock the challenge Annihilus at the final age of Annihilus. So yeah, so that's going to be Quasar, Blastaar, whoever this third character is going to end up being. They're supposed to make a super team with Annihilus. Then they mentioned previously there's going to be those 2 rework characters that can slot in there as well. So I'm really curious who the reworked characters are going to end up being for this as well. Throughout Chapter 2, you'll collect Blastaar character shards from the command center to harness his infamous might. It's time for your official Blastaar meet and greet. So for Blastaar with the ruthless monarch of the Negative Zone and was once feared tyrant who ruled through brute strength and explosive fury. Until he was overthrown and imprisoned by his own people, he escaped captivity and brought his warpath outside of the Negative Zone to Earth. Determined to conquer and destroy anything in his way, Blastaar possesses immense durability, superhuman strength, and the ability to fire powerful concussive energy blasts from his hands. He's a living weapon of chaos, ruthless, rage-fueled, and nearly impossible to stop. So pretty interesting as far as some of that background lore goes. I'm not fully familiar with Blastaar, just kind of know of him. So kind of seeing like his kits, the gameplay that they had and everything. Pretty interesting stuff. So King of Cosmic Crucible offense. So yeah, because he's going to be that offensive tool, and we have so many offense weapons now. People on my last YouTube video were kind of talking about how, hey, we have so many offense tools. I think this is going to start moving some of those offensive tools like Starjammers, Accursed, Mephisto. Those type of teams can probably move to the defensive side of things and possibly get that going there. So we have a little man in here. All right, so let's go ahead and keep reading this. A new reign is set to begin in Cosmic Crucible, and Blastaar will be atop the throne, arriving with the kit that makes him an offensive terror. This explosive Blastaar is a time bomb of damage and effect manipulation. All of his abilities have 0 ability energy costs, including both his special and ultimate, allowing you to choose how to pummel the opposition each turn. Blastaar's basic fills his speed bar, clears Safeguard Awaken, and feeds his bomb burst status effects, while his special controls the battlefield and his ultimate unleashes a devastating attack. Blastaar is also fortified with heals, barrier, and drain. I didn't know about the barrier portion. They mentioned the heal and the drain for his abilities. Alright, Bomb Burst, Light the Fuse. So, Blastaar's prized weapon is his Bomb Blast status effect, which during the video, it had a little explosion looking thing and a yellow icon. That's going to be his Bomb Blast status effect. It both protects Blastaar and pulverizes enemies. Bomb Blast is a neutral status effect similar to Charge that Blastaar gains through his basic or passive abilities, as long as he doesn't possess silence with Bomb Burst. So yeah, Franklin already kind of looks like it messes with him. Blastaar's speed bar can't be reduced via Awakened passive, so his Awakened passive is going to end up making it to where he can't be rewound. He gains plus 20% speed bar per bomb burst. That's also his Awakened passive. That Awakened passive already looks really powerful. He can't gain slow or speed up. The no speed up's pretty interesting on there. Gains additional focus for himself and all allies as well. Alright, Basic Blast. Basic abilities feed Blastaar as a Bomb Blast. Not only does Blastaar's basic grant him Bomb Blast, but anytime a non-summoned ally uses their basic, Blastaar will gain a Bomb Blast. So that's where they were talking in the video, like Kahori doing that basic attack on there. That's going to call the assistant. That's really going to ramp up those Bomb Blasts for him. Ultimate Detonation. Stack Bomb Burst on Blastaar and then turn the enemy's side on the battle into a crater. So it gains piercing per bomb blast, which he said the ultimate at max gave like 1,250% piercing damage. In the video, that was 20 million damage, which was insane. On Crucible offense with 3+, he reduces the duration of all positive effects by 3. On Crucible offense with 4+ bomb burst, he gains drain for the attack. With 5+ bomb burst, he gains a crit chance for the attack. Okay. On Crucible offense with 5+ bomb burst, he reduces the speed bar on all enemies. They didn't mention that was a turn meter rewind. That's insane. Okay. Blastaar's abilities, villain cosmic bio. So yeah, save the leaderboard payout when that ends up coming in. Based on what I have, I should be able to still take up my Franklin and get Blastaar to G20. I'm going to do some testing with those characters for sure, because I'm really curious how that's going to be playing out. Speed of 127, that is not slow. 127 is actually pretty good speed on there. So the basic, level 7. So this one does have an awaken ability that you see right down here. Let me scroll down. Awaken. So attack primary for 350% damage. If this character does not have silence, then it's going to clear all negative effects from self. It's going to gain +1 bomb burst up to 5 on Crucible offense. If the primary target does not have safeguard, clear all positive effects on the primary target. What? Fill speed bar by 5% for self. This attack gains 500% extra focus. It cannot be dodged. Awakened. So the awakened is going to, if the primary target has safeguard, reduce the duration of safeguard by 2. He has a safeguard decay on his basic awakened, along with the immunity and taunt. And fill speed bar by 30%. This is a very, very important awaken ability. Okay. The ISO attack. All right, so it's going to do 175% damage plus 20% piercing. If he does not have silence, clear negative effects on self, gain a bomb burst, offense. Yeah, it's just a copy and paste, just less damage. And even down here, the ISO attack is going to do that decay portion and fill speed bar. That's a 60% turn meter fill if you have them as a striker and he gets an assist off that. So Old Man Logan being a partner with him, 60% turn meter fill when he does his basic. That's crazy. All right, what's his special do? His special does not have an awaken. So energy cost 0/0, concentrated blast. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 350% piercing, steal 10% health, and redistribute to self. Ignores heal block. Apply ability block to the primary target. So ability block is pretty good on that special. So outside of Crucible, it looks like his special is what you really want to lean into on this. Gain safeguard for 2 turns. Heal for 40%. This amount is reduced by 5% per bomb burst on this character, down to a minimum of 15%. So yeah, they kind of mentioned that in the video. The special, the more bomb burst you have, the less healing you're going to be getting off of this one. On Crucible offense, it's going to apply trauma. If this character has 3 or more bomb burst, apply ability block to all adjacents. Barrier self and all allies for 30% of this character's max health. There's the barrier. And it's going to apply immunity for 2 turns to self and all allies. That's pretty good. So outside of Crucible, it's going to be doing ability block to the primary. It's going to give safeguard to himself, and it's going to be a heal while stealing 10% max health. So that's still pretty good outside of Crucible, especially at a speed of 127. So that is a tie for Xavier. I don't know if he's going to make the Xavier killing team, though. Pretty interesting. I'm curious where we can kind of slot him at for Crucible. And I want to know what the AI is going to do. Is the AI just going to ult every single turn type of thing as well? Or if the AI is going to be somewhat smart on there. Most likely it's just going to ult every turn, right? Ultimate 7's level 7. This is the non-awakened sweeping destruction 0/0 cost. Attack all enemies for 50% piercing. This attack gains additional benefits based on the number of bomb bursts, which I kind of talked about above. It's going to gain 250% piercing per bomb burst on this character, up to a maximum of 1,250% piercing. On Crucible offense, if this character has 3 or more bomb bursts before this attack, reduce the duration of all positive effects on all enemies by 3. If this character has 5 or more bomb bursts, gain a plus 50% crit chance for this attack. Then it's going to clear the bomb burst. Enemies killed cannot be revived. So it's a permakill. That's actually pretty good as well. The Awaken. This is going to be the important part because the Awaken looks like it's going to be adding in the 4 and 5 on here. So let's just go down to that. On Crucible offense, if it has 4 or more bomb bursts, gain a 30% drain for this attack. And we saw in the videos 20 million damage to everybody. It's a full heal. On Crucible offense, if this character has 5 or more bomb bursts, reduce the speed bar by 30%. Clear all bomb bursts on this character and cannot be revived. The passive, let's see what the passive does and what the Awaken's going to do on here. And then we kind of look to see what's the priority that we want to try to aim for. If it's going to be like Quasar, one's going to be free, one is going to be priced, and the other I think is going to be in a battle pass if they end up going that same route on there. So Living Bomb Burst on spawn, gain defense up for 2 turns and safeguard for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty good for on spawn ability for him. When a non-summoned ally uses their basic attack, this is why Kahori actually works with him. It's because it's not an assist. It specifically calls out when a non-summoned ally uses their basic, then he gets to do the basically the ISO attack on here. Attack target for 175 damage, 20% piercing, clear all negative effects on self. If this character does not have silence, gain +1 bomb burst up to a maximum of 5. On Crucible offense, if the primary target does not have safeguard, clear all positive effects on self or on the primary target. Fill speed bar by 30%, which is interesting because that is what the Awaken portion is on here, where it does fill speed bar by 30%. On Crucible offense, this attack gains 500% extra focus. While this character has a bomb of burst, this character cannot gain slow or speed up. Gain 100% focus for self and all allies. That is very, very powerful. Just plugging that in there, giving extra 100% focus is really, really good on there. The Awakened on here. Let's see what the Awakened does. On Crucible offense. So this is the ISO attack baked into the passive on here. So on Crucible offense, if primary target has safeguard, reduce the duration of safeguard by 2, immunity by 2, and taunt by 1. The speed bar cannot be reduced. And on Crucible offense, gain 20% speed per bomb burst on this character. He can get 5, so that's going to be 100% extra speed. He's 127 speed, so that's a 254 speed. Is that faster than Odin? Yeah, because Odin is like 126, right? Odin is... Let me double check this. Because Odin, when he gets the charges, gets the 100% also. He gets 100% speed while charged. And his speed is 128. Okay. So he's just below Odin's speed. Wow. Okay. Until this right here, I was thinking the passive is last. But getting those bombers, just really ramping them up to where you can get to that 5 charge bomb burst so much quicker. This is actually really important now. Because everything else, I'm like, well, I'm not too impressed with this being baked in the passive when he has the ISO attack on it. This one is like good, but it's not like awesome. This right here is insane. That is very, very powerful. So priority, if we had to choose, the ultimate, I think, is one of the more important ones. Reducing the speed bar by 30% and getting a drain out there. Mainly it's the turn meter rewind I really like. I honestly think the ultimate passive is almost on par with each other. And the basic is also really, really good too. The basic making the speed bar fill by 30% and reducing safeguard is pretty impactful for sure. But we have so many other things to try to negate the safeguard, such as APOC to kind of stop it, Ares to stop it, Phoenix Force, you can slot them in there. I almost want to say the passive's the most important, mainly because of this. And then a slight pick below it would be the ultimate, and then the basic on here. But yeah, this went a little bit longer than I intended, since it's a one character kit on here. I just wanted to do this nice deep dive in here. But I'm actually pretty excited for him. The Kahori assist is nothing to really kind of scoff at, up your nose, if you will. So Kahori is going to be very impactful with him. Old Man Logan with the assist, like Matt Sheet said, very impactful with him. In the video, they end up using Phoenix Force. I think Phoenix Force can stay on the defensive side. I'm probably going to end up sliding my Accursed Mephisto onto the defense when he comes out to make up for this. Starjammers, I'm not sure if I'll slot them on defense, because you can really turtle up now by putting Starjammers, Accursed Mephisto. You have your Xavier with like a Odin and Null out there on defense as well. And that still leaves you a decent amount on offense, such as Immortal X-Men, Blastaar. You have your Quasar team to try to take out an Xavier comp. So you can still have some pretty impactful weapons on offense by making those tweaks. So I'm curious how the Crucible meta is going to shift based off of this. I think they need to still get the rooms down. I tried to make that really cool room 6. It didn't work as planned, so I did submit another room for next season. It's not going to be as good, but it's still going to be pretty impactful. Some nice theory crafting on there for you guys. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and don't forget that promo code. So again, to do that, just click the hamburger, go down to player gift, and the code for this one was OOPS, OOPS, all capital, and it gave you 100 power cores. So make sure you guys do get that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.